cross buns. They're not hot, and they're not too cross.
But they're angry.
But they're definitely buns.
Morning, today we're at PP Protect to get a ceramic coating put on the motorhome. So why do we have our vehicles ceramic coated? We've had all our Teslas and our motorhome ceramic coated, and what it does is it puts a thin coating over the paintwork, just makes it a lot easier to keep it clean. Before putting ceramic coating on, there's a lot of prep that goes on. So they're going to machine all the paintwork to make it at its best before they can put a coating on to look after it. How long have you been doing this?
PP Protect 5.5 years.
Right.
We've been ceramic coating before that as well. So.
And you've done all our Teslas. You've done how many Teslas now? I know.
Over 1,800 Teslas.
Over 1,800 Teslas. And motorhomes is...
Oh, we've done hundreds of motorhomes as well. To be
right,
fair,
right,
so,
right.
Yeah, different.
So I was explaining, it puts a ceramic coating over to protect the paintwork, right?
Yes,
Would you explain that?
It's a layer of ceramic, so obviously we prep all the surfaces first, machine polish, just get all the paintwork, GRP, everywhere, looking how it should look before we put the coating on. What the coating does is it just protects the surfaces from UV, you know, so you keep that eye gloss finish, and it just makes it really easy to clean. Obviously these are big units, and the worst thing is cleaning it.
Sure, right. I mean, when we go away and it comes back dirty, it only takes me probably an hour to go around all four sides and give it a good cleaning. Makes it a lot easier to clean it. And how long does the ceramic coating last, Rick?
So we give a 3-year guarantee. It will last longer, depends on who washes it and who maintains it really. As I say, it'll last, you know, you'll get 5 years out of it if you maintain it yourself.
Right.
You know, if you're going to get people around with traffic films and stuff like that, just spraying it on a, you know, a 6-monthly basis, 3 years.
Right. So Connor's doing the roof. Now a lot of you will know, if you own a motorhome, your roof goes green. We probably clean our roof once a year, and it still goes a little bit green. But the ceramic coating on here, Connor, is going to protect that, right?
Yes, definitely.
And I find it a lot easier to clean the roof once it's had a ceramic coating. That green just comes straight off on it.
I'm about to head off with the boys, and I do not trust Steve to not go down and just eat crap in a fast food restaurant. He is rubbish. So I'm leaving him with a selection of Y Foods. These are dead easy to use. They come in liquid, powder, and also in bars. And even he has got the effort to open the bottle and take a sip. And I know it'll keep him full for the rest of the afternoon, so it'll be less of a moaning mini around this lot. Now, I don't know about you, but I've done plenty of powder and misery diets in the past. This is not what Y Foods is. This is a complete meal packed full of vitamins and minerals. In fact, it's got 26 individual vitamins and minerals. It's high in protein, high in fibre, lactose-free, gluten-free, and has no added sugar. They even do a vegan range. Steve's favourite flavour so far has been Crazy Coconut. I really enjoyed the coffee. They're thick, they're smooth, they're delicious, and they keep you full up until your next meal. If you fancy a huge discount, check out the link in the description of this and use the code RADFORDS10. Let us know what you think. Let me know what your favourite flavour is.
So a lot of this is in the prep.
Yeah. It just gets all the surfaces paint corrected before we actually put any coatings on, so, and we see everything before we put any coatings on, so if there's any issues with anything, we're going to come across them on the prep rather than putting a coating on and go, oh dear, there's a problem here.
Right.
So that's why we prep.
Yeah, bringing it back to mint. I guess this is new, so it's a lot easier.
Yeah, a lot easier. It's just got, you know, vehicles get paintwork now because it's water based, especially on cabs. Gets swirled very quickly.
Right.
So what we're doing is we're removing all the swirls, getting the paintwork to look to its best before we put the coating on.
Rich, this might be new, but you've noticed a couple of scratches in the window.
Yeah, close to the branches. It's just gone across. Can you see it or not?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm not sure if the camera's picking up. I can see 2 scratches in that. Hope you can machine that out.
So we're going to machine it. It's not that deep, to be fair, so we should get that out.
So you're doing decals and all, Rich?
Yep, so on decals, you have to be careful. We use an extra fine cutting compound, but it doesn't really cut across the vinyl. But what it will do is clean them up. So if you look at this, you can already see surface areas which, by wiping them, you just can't get them clean.
Right.
It's sealant, stuff like that. So we just clean them up to the best we can. by machining it, and obviously we can coat it afterwards. But we still have to be really careful with some of the decals. You know, if they're matte and they're already stained, you can't always get it back, to be fair.
Sure. Of course, we print these kind of decals. We put a laminate over the top, which is what it's got on it. Yeah, but your ceramic glass coat will protect these
straight across. Yeah. So, but if there's any, if there is any staining already on them, so if you get a used like Cathargos, have it a lot where they're already stained, we can tidy them up, but you don't 100% get them stains out unless they're replaced, which we can organise as well.
So it's ideal to have it done from new, really.
From new.
Yeah, when it's looking its best.
Yeah,
absolutely. More machining, Rich.
Yeah, there's just a few just looks like wash scratches on the surface of the bonnet, so to get them out, at least it gives it a nice surface when we've coated it.
Now, you've coated a lot of cars for us, and you've coated our motorhomes before. Is it fair to say that most of your work goes into the pre-treatment?
The prep, yeah.
The prep work.
The coating's an easy bit. We can coat this motorhome in probably an hour and a half.
Right.
Whereas the prep, probably looking at, I mean, there's 3 of us on this today. It's still going to take around about 5 to 6 hours to prep.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's 4 days' work for 3 men.
Right.
So big job.
So look at this bit right here. These are just graphics. So from here it looks 3D, but if you go up, it's just a printed graphic. How cool does that look? This is going to take all day.
All day.
All day.
3 men all day.
So what can we do whilst we leave this with you to do for the day?
So locally, if you've got kids, we've got Conkers.
Conkers is just 2 minutes up the road from Richard's place. So if you wanted to stay here the night,
and it's camping and caravan site.
Yeah, right. So. Fantastic. And there's more than just a campsite here, right, Rich?
Yeah, so this is obviously the campsite where we're just coming into now. But next to this, which is just the next turning round, is Conkers, which is an activity centre, and it's great for all age of kids really. So there's rope climbing and slides and
like a Go Ape.
Yeah, similar sort of thing.
Right.
In the national forest, and they have like tribute bands here, acts, loads of stuff going on at Conkers all year round really. We've got Hicks Lodge if you like cycling, if you bring your bikes, e-biking or just standard, mountain biking.
Hicks Lodge, a national forest cycle centre. Right.
It gets busy here, to be fair.
Oh, my goodness.
Great cycle tracks. A lot of e-bikes and stuff like that, a lot of mountain bikes.
Yeah, right.
For all ages, really. There's some good trails, so the trails are good as well. So. And
plenty for the kids by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah, loads to do. It's busy as well. It's always busy up here.
This is on your doorstep. I bet you never come here.
I do come here, but we've been really busy. I did actually buy an e-bike. I'm not going to talk about it. It's done 20 miles.
Really?
It's 6 months old.
Rich.
Low mileage, mate.
Get up here. This is 5 minutes from your house.
It's actually 3 minutes from work through the field, so I can actually cycle here from work without touching a road. Actually cycle from here.
But you haven't.
No, because the e-bike's at home, so I will bring it to work, and then I've got no excuses. There's around about 40 miles of cycle ways all the way around this area, which you can do, which you could just get on your bike and go from here.
Right.
So you haven't even got to go on a road.
Perfect.
You've got to cross the road, and you'll be into.
Bring the motorhome here. Get on the bike, and we can cycle around, go off to Conkers, go cycle paths. Fantastic.
And then there's places like Drayton Manor, which is about 30 minutes away.
Okay, it's a good day out at Drayton Manor, especially with the kids, right?
Twycross Zoo, which is 15 minutes away. Twycross Zoo.
Okay, so this is what? This was about 15 minutes from the unit.
Yeah. So it's about 8 mile from work.
Right, another good family day out.
Yeah. If it's a second-hand, if it is a second-hand vehicle, then it's going to take us longer than a day, which most of the time it does because we don't put all our hands on the. We're trying to get this done in a day for you. We'd give you a courtesy car, and then you can just go off for the day and perhaps book an hotel for the night and have it for 2 days. And then we've got places like, so again, Conkers you can stay if you like camping, so you can still bring your camping stuff and camp at Conkers.
Yeah.
Or if you want an hotel, there's a bit more posh at Champneys. So that's just up the road, 10 minutes if you fancy a relax in the spa.
So it is new, but you've seen a couple of scratches in the window.
Yeah, so the acrylics, you've got to be careful with acrylics, just so you don't burn them. So we use a Roops mop, fine head, oscillates, so it don't cause loads of heat into the panel. But what it will do is work them scratches out. Well, we've already worked the lower one.
Right.
Did you see the lower ones before?
Yes, I did.
We've already got rid of those. So, but it'll get rid of all your minor swirls and stuff like that. And I would imagine if you're sitting in there and it's sunny, it would annoy me.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, this is new and it's had a couple of scratches.
Yeah.
Our old one, I know you got a load of scratches out of that one, didn't you?
Yeah. So you just got to be careful. There's only so much you can do. But as I say, most scratches, like bush scratches and stuff like that, will come out.
Yeah.
To be fair.
And again, this is all down to the prep.
Yep.
And then you'll coat the windows as well, yeah?
Yep.
Fantastic.
All done.
Voila!
Scratch free.
Thanks, Rich. So solar panels, Rich, you're doing the solar panels as well?
Yeah, so again, we fully prepped these and clean it. These are new solar panels, so they weren't very dirty anyway.
Sure.
But as I say, when they're used, they are very dirty.
Yep.
So they hold a lot of grime in the gaps and everything. So we fully clean these off properly before we put a coating on. The coating is a solar coating, so it is actually for solar, and we have got a brand called Efficient Solar.
Yeah.
So we coat these with that coating, and it gives it more efficiency and keeps them cleaner. So obviously,
Right.
solar panels are flat on the motorhome, so they're always going to hold dirt. You know, there's
Yeah.
no runoff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So, but with the coating, when it does rain or when you clean over them, you always get this nice. You know, if you feel that now, I mean, solar panels feel good from new anyway, but it just keeps them a lot cleaner and gives them miles more efficiency.
Right, perfect.
So,
And that's is that an addition or is that included in the job?
we include it. You know, to do these two solar, most vans have got 1 to 2 solar panels on.
Right.
We just include it with
Fantastic.
the roof pack.
More swirls in that glass.
More swirls.
Well, in that plastic.
It's pretty standard, really, for any new. You know, I think it's just from people use brushes to clean. So the dealerships might use a brush or back at Swift, wherever. So we just, you know, a brush. I'd always say don't brush your acrylics.
Right.
You know, if you're using a brush, which is fine on everything else, but just try and use your acrylics with a microfiber sponge. You
Right.
know, and just keep them clean.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah. But putting a coating on that's also going to protect it, right?
Well, yeah. So it's it's a nano, so it's very thin. So it's not the same as ceramic because these still need to breathe.
Right.
So you can't completely seal an acrylic window.
So it's a different kind of coating you put on
Completely
that?
different. Yeah.
Right, right.
It doesn't. You know, you probably get on a window, but I'll give you some stuff to keep on top of this.
Yeah.
Probably get 6 months
Right.
on an acrylic.
Gotcha.
Can't seal it else. If you seal acrylic, it's got to breathe.
Right.
If it doesn't breathe, you probably never see it. It might get to, like remember the old antique window looks, where they all cracks.
Yes.
It might do that, but I've never seen it in 10 years.
Right.
So
And Rich, you've done the wheels of this.
yeah. So again, they're brand new, aren't they? So
Yeah.
not as much prep needed, but we still prep them. So you know, fallout sprays and things like that, getting all the iron off that comes off the brake discs and the calipers. And then we ceramic coat them again with a ceramic for wheels. It's just a little bit stronger, that's all. But the full wheels coated. Obviously on the motorhome we don't take them off and do
Yeah.
the inner, but we can, but we haven't.
But again, the brake dust going to be much easier to clean
a lot
the wheels.
easier, yeah. So you'll always have a nice wheel to clean,
Yeah.
rather than the brake just pitting straight into the actual paintwork of the alloy.
Right, Rich has given us a leisure pack to give away. This has got everything in that you need to keep your van pristine inside and out. It's got leather cleaner, window cleaner, snow foam. There's another 3 things, can't remember what they are, but it'll be leaving your van perfect. Head over to Richard's first Facebook page, PP Protect, follow him, and then find the post there. Make sure you leave a comment to say that we've sent you and you want to win this prize.
Right, motorhome's done. On the outside, on the roof, everything's done. But Richard's now putting a coating on the interior leather, or the vegan leather. What coating you putting on this, Rich?
We're putting a leather coating on. So first of all, we'll clean it properly. So our own leather cleaner, and we use a special pad which just gets into all the fibres to clean it out properly. Again, this is new, but we're still going to give it a good clean first.
Yep.
And then afterwards we apply, again it's like a nano leather coating. It's from Germany. It's really, really good. But so we apply it to all the leather and then put it back in the
Still
van.
classed as a ceramic coating, is it on there?
It's a nano, yeah, so
Right.
it's a finer ceramic. that goes into all the grooves and the leather etching and everything else.
I'm guessing if water was spilt on there, it would probably bead, would it?
It will bead, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Anything spilt on there, easily wiped off.
Coca-Cola, coffee, red wine. Red wine.
That'll be Lindsay.
That's it. So what this does, all the fibres there on this, not a microfiber. It's just like a brush really, but very fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Gets into all the pores and just cleans the leather properly. Really good for plastics, everything else. Again, we're still giving it a clean. Not a lot of dirt's coming off this. So it is brand new.
Yeah.
You still don't know what's going to be on the surfaces, so just clean first.
And that's a leather cleaner.
That's a leather cleaner.
That's a PP Protect product, is it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, right. Where can they buy these?
Online, on our website, or in-house if someone pops in, we've always got stock here. So
Yeah, yeah. ppprotect.co.uk?
Yeah, Broad Lane also holds some stock.
Okay.
So if you go to a Broad Lane dealership, they'll have some stock in as well.
Fantastic. Now that's the nano coat going on, is it?
Yeah.
Just a real thin coat?
Yep, just a thin coat. Doesn't change the appearance of it.
Right.
So
and it dries instantly,
once
does it?
it's dried, it'll stay slightly damp, do you know what I mean? It's something that you wouldn't sit on for a few hours, but by the time anyone collects it from us, it's one of the first jobs. I know we're doing it last today, but it would have been one of the first jobs we do.
Yep. And that's it?
And that's it.
Fantastic, mate.
Buff off. So there's no excess on there. Job done.
Well, she's all done and looking absolutely gleaming and mint. I'd say it's looking brand new, Rich, but it's looking better than new.
Brand new.
Thanks, buddy.
Welcome, mate.
Look at that. Not sure this is doing it justice, guys, but she's absolutely gleaming. Look at that. And of course the roof as well, including the solar panels and the little scratches we had in the windows. They're taken out. I think most motorhomes you're going to find scratches in the windows. I mean, he does a great job of taking them out. Right, well there it is, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is Richard, PP Protect. Give him a shout. What's your phone number, Rich?
01283 342 123.
And I guess it's www.ppprotect.co.uk.
Yeah.
Excellent. Get in touch if you need your motorhome ceramic coated or your car or anything like that. Get in touch with Richard. He's the guy to look after you.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Right, boys, hazelnut and chocolate. Give it a go.
Australian looks biggest.
Y Foods, hazelnut and chocolate. Huh?
Right. He's on the diet.
How's that, alright? It's good, yeah? Yeah, isn't it? There you go. Y Foods.